We have a silent run with rough scores. Okay. Specialized. Start with 5 copies of a single card, so collector instead of Highlander. Cards are not restricted by character. Move into new room, lose 1 max HP. Oh, rough. Stuck about with 5 plated armor. 5 plated armor's nice though. Let's do it. Brilliance. Deal 12 damage. Okay. Deals additional damage equal to mantra gain this combat. So basically deals 12 damage. Okay, so we're looking for elites. We've got 2 firsts there. That becomes a second and a third. Easy path. We have to go to there. We take 3 fights. Oh, you know what? Let's go for a little bit of speed. Brilliance is really good for Act 1. We can enter Wrath, which is good for killing stuff. We have like then 1 damage, 1 energy, 24 attack cards. I think I like the Cold Snap though. With the 1 orb, you get to evoke it again. Group Weak is also good. Hexama Ghost. Not too sure I like that though. Upgrade a card. Neutralize is still the good go-to, yeah. Jorbs. Catalyst. Auto shields if you have no block. Play block. I like a swivel here. I think that goes well. You get an attack and a block. Potentially, worst case scenario, you play a 1-cost attack, so you get 8 block, which is slightly better than defend. What's the upgrade on that one go to? Plus, you could play a bigger attack. I like it. Oh, gain 3 mantra. Hang on. Hang on. Is that actually going to be a thing? Wah, wah. Enter divinity. It does make the. Is it actually worth it if we're not going to be playing it regularly? What's the upgraded version? 4. So you still need to, we need to play it 3 times instead of 4 times to get it through. Insight does draw. We don't have cheap cards though, but I do like draw, and it's the draw retains. So when you're in a bit of poop, you could play it. Yeah, okay. It does improve, but I don't think the improvement of brilliance is worth, but it's good. Oh, wow. Okay, so we can kill that one, but that hurts for next turn. Thanks, Airwalk. Appreciate it, man. I mean, we still take the Hand of Greed. It's going to be the best one here. So we need to set up for next turn as well, though. So we could pray. Or we just go Hand of Greed, Brilliance, Brilliance, Hand of Greed. Cold Snap? I think we have to, right? Oh, hang on. Hand of Greed 20, 30. We kill one of the outsides and defend. Yeah, that works, right? My brain's turned on. That works, yeah. The other option was kill this and then put 8 damage into one, which is not as good. That's good, though. And we hope to kill next turn. What's the worst hand we draw? The worst hand we draw is either all attacks or all defends. Okay, let's assume we draw all attacks and we kill one and play a defense. That's fine. So let's punch into this one. So we're killing that not next turn, but the turn after. And if we kill it this turn, it doesn't matter because we block. So we have 24 damage next turn, so we can kill that next turn. Oh, let's just play this in here then. .69 health, by the way. Dash is really good. Yeah. Especially with that other card that we have that makes the next attack cost 0. So you get a good amount of block and you gain an energy, effectively. Swivel, that's the one. I have a lantern. Did I not play enough cards? Or did you not get lantern? Lose 2 focus. Gain 1 strength, 1 dexterity. Now, we did pick up a cold snap. But strength and dexterity are kind of okay, right? We don't have to, we just don't go for any other orbs if that's the case. The problem is, like, if we do get offered a Glacier, that becomes a really high value card. Because even without a Cold Snap, it's blocking for, what's that, 8 off the face. Is it 8 off the face? I think it is. And then 5 and 7, so you get like 15 for 2 with some permanent, but... Not sure though. Don't think I want to overclock. And I wouldn't be taking a dagger throw. I might leave the reprogram. It's interesting though. Now, here's something. Thinking about Hexaghost. That first, like, taking damage to reduce that first turn against Hexaghost is a thing, right? When you've got 2 elites coming up, like, knowing how much to take it's too rough. I don't like it. There's not going to be any of these. Flying Sleeves isn't bad, but we've got a lot of... Like, the Brilliant's stopping us taking any more offense, really. Dreamcatcher's probably not going to do too much, right? So Prey here is the same as playing the Strike, yeah? And sets up bigger turns later. I don't think it's going to be any of those. Playing these... interesting, but not. I don't think I want an energy potion either. Probably want it over that though, right? Might get one turn against, I was thinking Knob, where I need to just hammer home. I mean, that protects us next turn. And we're only going... we're not... we only need 3 turns against him, hopefully. So let's just... rude. Crane. Enemies do even less damage when weakened. Well-laid plans versus cut through fate. Let's flex. What are we wanting to hold on to in this deck? Dash, swivel. Yeah, okay. So this is basically right now where we take damage for Hexaghost, right? Or we don't. It makes it really tough because if you can't hold perfect on that elite, you potentially just die. Okay, or maybe we don't. We'll use that for Hexaghost. Hey Karin, how you doing, man? Are you playing Mountain Blade? Okay, so it looks like we probably will be taking some damage against this guy. You got a cold, but probably not Corona. I mean, you're still going to have to do all the same social distancing anyway, right? But I'm glad you probably don't have Corona. I'm going to dodge and roll this turn instead of... Oh, do I want to do it for next turn, though? Because then I get it over the 2 turns he's actually attacking. Whereas playing the Bruins this turn is only worth 7 damage. No, that preempts a little bit of block as well then. And you're liking Mountain Blade? Oh, that's good, man. I'm glad you're liking it. I'm going to swivel the dash here. Even though that's blocked already. Wow. Maybe we don't swivel the dash. Turns out Crane is strong. We just dash Brilliance and hold on to a Brilliance. You're kidding. Oh, there's some sort of punishment here for not holding onto a block card. How is that possible? Wow. possible because you're an idiot, Panz. So I use the power. Do we dig for a power? You started a melee character in Path of Exile? Well, you know. You are a masochist. We just cop the 25 points and be sad. That's rough though. I could have held a regular defend. When you say melee though, is it actually melee or is it an ability that sounds like it should be melee but is actually ranged? Do we take a capacitor? A little extra frost here and there. We don't have a lot of frost. Feels like it can do stuff. Why not? If we get a glacier then it'll be good. If we don't, it's not awful. It's more ranged than melee, yeah. Okay, so we can block for 20. We need to get to 30 and we're there. Oh, wow. How do we do this off? So we can hit for 20 and defend. I want to play the well-laid plans. Or we can swivel for 16, 21, play the dash, and then still play the well-laid plans. Let's do that. And because we got to do that twice, we get to play that for 0 cost. Could draw 4. Seems a little strong. There aren't any real melee skills. The attack skills kind of are, right? Oh, they're not. Are they even skilled? Attack abilities? Like things like ground slam. Oh, Frostblade is an attack? Huh. Because even the ones like Molten Slam. Was it Molten Slam? I think I'm the wrong one. Ground Slam has some range. Yeah, that's true. Molten Strike. So even that's got a bit of range on it, doesn't it, off the... We could have doubled that. Oh, it's got a little cone. That wasn't scary at all. I think taking the damage against Lagavulin... Oh, we could have used the Ghost in the Jar. But we have the Ghost in the Jar halfway through. Do I take Lesson Learned? Probably not hanging around to kill them. Although we do have rare cards already. Wolf 1's probably not doing much for us here. Yeah, I suppose, like, for an ARPG like that, the air quotes melee is anything that you have to, like, it emanates from you like a range, but it stops shorter, I guess. Like, you aim its direction, not, there is no sort of placing at all. But then once you get, I don't know, do you build into, like, size so it starts going further? Or can you gem them in a way that they'll continue off their animation, like, and go flying off the screen? And take the lesson learned. I think occasionally if we hit a couple of the cards with it, it just makes you stronger, right? Oh, no energy. Feels bad. Extra draw each turn. I just don't think we need it. Let's just take the Sacred Toenail. Lightning strike and go over screen. There you go. Where are the elites at? We're 1? Wow, this is really poor. So our choice is 2 elites or 2... Oh, we get 3. No, 2 elites, 2 elites, or 2 elites. So we have to choose a path here. Which... Stores on both sides. That would take 2 stores. We don't really want that. Upgrades aren't as important now. But I think we still try to take some of the key ones. So if we're going like that way, we're only getting standard 1 campsites. If we go this way, we get 1, 2. We get a bonus campsite there. Why not? So we'll take this store and then see what happens. Flippin' baseball, man. Can we get him? I mean, kill him. But I think we can lesson learn next time. Ah, Panz, you're out of energy, you idiot. Oh, that was clever. I should have insided there. Punished for trying to be smart, Panz. Hey, Crit, how you doing, man? Not sure how much PoE you'll play now that Mount Blade is here. Yeah, I mean, why not play something else, especially if you're looking forward to it. I want the Endless Agony just for some cheap damage. I don't think we need. I don't think we do. I don't want to focus more on blocks. Oh, curse protection and a protect. Oh, that protect looks really good. Potions. I think potions are great with thumbnail. Lost the bet. No. Currently just with PoE trade, slow. People probably panic selling the voices jewels. Panic selling. It's amazing how the economy works in a game where the economy literally resets. In this case, every 3 months, right? But like it's just volatile. Yeah, I mean, I know the jewel is new, but like it's only out for limited time. Yet, yeah, it just affects people so much. Oh, he's leaving. That's kind of not cool. I don't think we can get him either without using a potion. I mean, we could try. It's not worth that much. I want that for an elite. Oh, dang. Back's made an announcement that it's either getting reworked or removed. So if they rework it, will the one that people have just be changed to be the new one? Or do they, when they rework it, do they just leave the old one as is and put the new one in, like, and then remove all new sources of, you know what I mean? Or do you end up with a changed one? I could go to a second store. No, that's fine. Ugh. Alright, let's take a dodge and roll. So if they remove it, oh, I see. So that's why people are. Wait, why would it go up from 3 to 60 if it's potentially going to get nerfed? Doesn't that decrease the price of them? Since someone buying it might end up be, you know what I mean, like. But they only get nerfed. Well, I'll just have to wait and see, won't they? Yeah, it still blows my mind on something that... I mean, when I do play, I play somewhat seriously. But... also, I don't trade, so the value of items as items like that, you know, doesn't sort of have that effect for me. But the fact that people would put so much into... I guess what else are you going to do with your currency? Uh-oh. Oh no. Those are the people that have the currency. The jewels go for a mirror. Nice. I wonder if this is a waste of a... I think this could be... No, I think I need to use the potion here. That's kind of poop. It's not the greatest potion, but we want to get rid of this dude and not have him hanging around. Maybe get this guy to summon again. Yeah. Not too sure about this capacitor anymore. I think it might have been a bad call. In fact, I'm almost certain it was a bad call. At some point he's going to attack and there's going to be issues. Okay, so we might have to... The problem here is the shield guy. If he shields him, it's not great for us. I don't really want to be using Ghost here. I want to get the dodge and roll out. Okay, so we only have to get to 28. That's 7. One way of doing that is killing that guy, but that's not happening. That's short. 7, 13, 21, 26. We have to protect. No, that's worth more than protect. That's a shame. Did I turn my brain off? Ah. Yep. Was that 9 threes? 27? Why am I reading that as 7 3? I'm pretty sure I turned my brain off on that one, and I didn't need to take damage. And I wasted a potion. I definitely took damage, that's down to 4. Alright. Yeah, that was pretty bad. It happens. It happens. Oh, potion belt with toenail. Pillow is irrelevant. Book. I want a defensive weak card. The offensive one's not quite what I'm thinking of. Let's go ahead and use that. We don't have a weak potion, so we need to use that. Okay, we're blocked. We are blocked? Yes. I'm already retaining that. Okay, so there's no point trying to... I was going to try and work out if I could block out to try and get lesson learned, but he'll die anyway on his hits, so... That'd be bad. Anchor's very nice. I don't think I can beat her out of the big attacks. So we just knock Bird out of Sky instead. I've done it again. Having this big disconnection between brain and like screen and brain and what's actually and then hands. Like I'm changing my play halfway through playing it. Like I get this brain. I'm like, oh, I could do that. That'll be better. But I've already thought out the good play in my head first, and then I put it in action. And now the remainder's not thought out. It's just sort of, oh yeah, this will work, and it clearly not. Clearly not. Let's go ahead and do that. Man, that's not even going to get there. That's short. 22, 26. Yeah, I misplayed this fight atrociously. I mean, we're not scrying. Scrying at the start, just to get better cards. Yeah, okay. 12. Almost guaranteed to heal. Not enough. No, because of the... Dang. Swivel works. Is that enough damage now? 18? Oh, that'll work. Ugh. No, that's fine. Can we perfect champ? I don't think we can kill champ, to be honest. This thing does give us a card. Nightmare? Nightmare for what? Nightmare foresights? That's not gonna happen. No, let's pass. Hey, Balthamos, it's going well. Well-ish. I guess, yeah. About you, man. Not too bad. That's pretty good. Kind of bugs me, like... It's saying deal 12. And I know it does clarify with the deals additional, but why can't it have this number? Especially when you're looking at what you're scrying, because that's the calculation you're basing it off. And especially when you're scrying, you can't look at these cards. You could probably just make out the 15 in there, but if the Bruins was in this hand, this one here, you wouldn't be able. You can't lift it when you're looking at other things. How much other block do I need? I've got 5. I need 5 more block now. Hey Maple Knight, how you doing? You'd like to go for a nice long walk in the countryside, but it's not going to happen right now? No, not unless you already live in the countryside. Although, depending where you are, you might not even be allowed to walk. Hmm. You saw this from the extra credits page? Nothing's online, showing it here? Cool. Well, no, nothing's online. I'm online. Okay, Balthamos. We might actually have a chance at killing him by spell. Am I going to lesson learn off him? I probably should try to. It's better for now. For now is good enough, right? Oh, hang on. I should be trying to lesson learn off this guy, right? That's not going to do it, though. I need a better card. There we go. That'll do it. Well, the purple cards are coming from any color card. Terminal, so we're losing a hit point, and we started with 5 of Brilliance. Which is making things interesting. And I'm a little concerned about Champ. Although if we can pray enough, then it might not be too bad. Exactly. So I would have liked to have gotten that Foresight played soonish. That would have been nice. You know, just to have get that extra draw so we can get Prey played a few more times. There we go. Been 20. Oh, that doesn't look like enough. Thanks, Maple Knight. I try. But yeah. It's a tough one to grasp sometimes. We need to play the prey. I also need to get this out at 9-11. So we're only going up against 12. So we're already clear there. Let's get that played. Dodge and roll for next turn. One of the things too I should think about is using the insight to get more preyage. More preyage? What was the effect between vulnerable and frail? That's the mantra that I've got. And vulnerable, they take 40% more damage? No, 50% more damage for vulnerable. Is that the weird eye? This one? Oh, sorry. This is... Oh, Foresight. I'm scrying 4. You're right, this one is the mantra. Invulnerable, they take 40% more damage, 20 if you don't have the relic. No. Invulnerable, they take 50% more damage, and 75 if you do have a relic that increases the vulnerable. Which is Paper Frog, which is Ironclad only, I believe. Or you can get a relic that reduces your vulnerable. Turnip? Is that Turnip? Or Turnip just prevents frail or removes it? I can never remember that one. Oh, mushrooms. Yeah, mushroom, that's right. From the rats in Act 1. So that just reduces vulnerable by a percentage. The Spine for work? Maybe. Could try. Turnip's no longer frail. There you go. Legends of Runeterra. Is that a PvP game though? Or do they have a single player campaign? Ah. Really close. That'll push. I don't want to push yet. I would have liked to have gotten a lot more prey. And we've got Ghost. Oh. Okay, 36. We're on 8. 28. I'm blocked for 5. Oh, Brilliance dodge and roll is better. It's a strike. And bullet time could be decent. Big turns. Does Scry counts as a discard, right? So once we get Foresight down, we get an energy. And we have to go to there. How long's streaming going? Just over an hour. First time you discard a card each turn, gain energy? No, it doesn't. Yeah, we should be good then. Hopefully. Can't tell sometimes. Yeah. We'll wait to see. But you're right, both the use of language and bugs have existed. Oh, but I actually want this card, maybe? Let's see. Don't get it. Now, here's where language is going to come in play. It says, the first time you discard a card each turn, gain 1 energy. Well, have I not discarded a card this turn? Because Foresight does say, at the start of your turn. So the turn started, and then we scry. We can't mouse over scry because... Oh, hang on. So it doesn't say before the start of your turn, it says at the start of your turn. Look at the top X cards of your draw pile. You may discard any of them. So I guess this is either a bug, which we know happens in this game, or it's just a mega crit language issue. For two guys where English is their first language. Well, two guys who are based in Seattle. Anyone from Seattle? Can you confirm English is the common language there? I mean, I have never been there, but I assume it is. Jorbs lives in Seattle. He speaks English. Pyramid doesn't retain cards, instead makes you don't discard them. Yeah, so that should be... And I think they should say stuff like, you hold on to cards for an extra turn, right? Because then we could say, well, that's not retaining, that's holding on to. Now, even though they are kind of the same thing, retain is a keyword. Because well-laid plans, when you're done, it says pick a card to retain, and I'm pretty sure if we get a establishment, they wouldn't get reduced by 1, would they? Isn't Baylor living in Seattle? Not a clue. We don't enter Wrath, so I don't think do I have enough for a store? Are we going anywhere else where we're going to see a store? Without a creative, I don't think we can get... Well, like I said, we've got to get... If we get it over 12, it's probably good. And we're light. We don't have any focus. And we could get it upgraded by a thingy. Yeah, sure. And let's take this flex potion with the ancient potion. Let's also take a power potion. I wonder if I should do that, since we're not seeing it. Don't have any more stores on the list. And that one can't be a store. I think this is going to be rough. More about architecture than language. No, I think I mean, I understand. If you're talking like as terms of what the game engine's doing, then it's both, right? The language that they're giving to us and the architecture don't marry up. But that's not the, you know, I think if a developer was going to be like, oh, it's because of the game engine, that's why. Like, the player doesn't care, right? Yeah, select cards to retain. Now, what does it say on the thing, though? No, it is keyworded. So it is keyworded, so maybe it would work with establishment. Because meditation works with establishment, right? So I just need to get to 24. We're at 13. And I think that's where something where if it's too hard to say the first time you... I mean, how do you talk around discard? It's really hard. Discarding is something that we understand what happens. You know, it's you take a card and you don't play it, but you put it in the appropriately named discard pile. Right? It's almost a... What's that word when you... It's like an affordance, right? We just know that we... From your hand? No? Oh, okay, yeah, so for Kite, the first time you discard a card from your hand, you could probably put that. Yeah. And that would solve that. Or, just make it work. If the intention is, I don't want Kite to work with Foresight, or I don't want Kite working with Scry, like, if that's your intention as a game designer, well, why not? Like, how often is that going to happen? Maybe they didn't think of Kite when they introduced Scry. Maybe not. But I guess that then exposes a bit of spaghetti code, doesn't it? Because if the discard mechanic was being called instead of being rewritten in terms of scrying, it would just automatically work, you know what I mean? Have clean code. Whoa. I was kind of hoping not to kill one of these yet, but I guess I might have to. Especially since it's doing 16 damage. I could have... Well, we know that Kite's not broken, at least it just gained energy. Couldn't it be you get 1 energy from Kite and it gets filled up to 3 available at the start of its turn? Well, let's have a look. It's already full. So straight away, Spirix, we can say no, because we're already full. And if you... I'd have to check, but I think it goes to something out of 4. Like, it increases both both values. So it should go up to 4 out of 4 anyway. Or it should go up to... Yeah. Like, it would go... If we were on 0 of 3, it would go up to, like, 1 of 4 and then fill up. But we can see here that we're already at 3 of 3 because start of turn's already begun. And if that was the case, like if it went up from... If it gave us 1 and then the start of turn happened and gave us to 3... it's still sort of misleading to the player. Oh, that's true. Effects can put you over. You should gain 1 energy as your hand is discarded. Only if it's the first time. Silent has a lot of interact with discard. Interesting if they work with scry. Well, we're not looking at the interaction between... Oh, I guess we kind of are. We could look at that one differently. Like, yeah, if you have gain an energy when you... If you discard this card. Yeah. Because those happen with Kite, don't they? Well, they used to happen with the old Kite. Bandages, yeah, true, bandages. Oh, is that gonna... Are we gonna get there? So I just need to keep the bullet times if I'm gonna make it happen. That doesn't do damage. Dang it. Get him next turn. Panz maths, yeah. Classic Panz. They were saying 0? Ah, because I'd played Thingy last. Wow. I don't think so. I want an energy potion instead of that, maybe. That's a bit harsh. Need to kill one. Can we kill one? Good enough. Hey, Carino. Yeah, look, I got Sacred Bark too. So that's a lot of potions. Nuts. How's Doom? Doom was great. We'll play some more tomorrow. What happens if you drop to 1 max HP before the end boss? You just stay on 1 max HP. It doesn't kill you. I'm gonna perfect the boss. Oh, don't hold your breath. Oh, who is the boss? Eventually it's going to be Awakened one. That's going to be another long run. Yeah, we're getting closer and closer to full HP. That's right. Back-to-back Vampire Apparitions. I didn't see either of them. Apparitions is great. Vampire Apparitions is a bit tough, especially if you get Vampire first, because you take that and then you're stuck. Apparitions in the daily is great though. $45, hey? Oh, that was dumb. Never mind. Burns are going to be an issue, I think. That and the lack of damage we seem to have. Lack of damage is is probably the biggest deal, yeah. I could have. Yeah, this really, really bad damage thing is... I guess that's going to make up for it a lot. Potion's going to be tough against Awakened One, though. No big hit. Oh, an unceasing fruit juice with bark. That seems nice. Probably just drink that, yeah. Oh man. These guys suck. Spikers and baseball, really bad combination. You just get punished so much. I'm glad we healed. If I didn't heal that campsite, we'd probably die this fight. Would be very close. No, we'd die. It wouldn't even be close. Come on. He's just gonna sit there and armor up. Man, Time Eater or Donu deck would be really bad for this super slow deck. I think Awaken one's probably the only one we have a chance against. As long as we can kill the birds. That's going to be the deal. Killing the birds. Oh, that's max now, I believe, so he's going to be hitting for 7 every turn. So we just have to block out 20 odd. And then we can attack. Yay. Can't even keep dash. I don't think we can keep anything. That works. I probably should have kept that. How greedy do we be? Be greedy? Yeah, we could be greedy. We've got time. Preserved insect. Nice. Still think of resting here. Which isn't too bad. Oh man. When you get punished for having a slow deck. Can we get there? We got there? Okay, good. Prey puts that to 9. Okay. Week would be good. It's a shame. It's terrible. Yeah, I've got a slow deck as well, Appa. It's tough. That is really tough. Also, I don't want to. I wonder how different it'd be. Like, we didn't see that many elites, but if I'd taken something other than Kite, thinking Kite would work with Foresight. You cancelled your Netflix service and they reopened it without your permission to build you. I could see that making you angry. They give reason? Nope. What's the likeliness that you call them and say, I'd cancel this and you've reopened it and billed me? That they'll be like, oh, sorry, that's an error, and then just refund you. Call center's closed, it's only live chat. That's a bit of poop, isn't it? You don't know how auto-renew subscriptions are legal to begin with? Because people because probably insurance reasons. Because if your insurance doesn't auto-renew and you're in an accident, and then you you go complaining to the government saying, but they just cancelled it, despite sending me 10 letters saying it's going to expire if you don't go in. Also, because you agree to it at the start, I think there's plans that you can... Not with everyone, but there are some places where it's cheaper if you put it on auto-renew. So you can pay for a year and be like, I'll pay for, X amount of months this year, but I don't want to auto-renew. And they'll be like, okay, cool, well then it costs an extra $10 a month if you don't auto-renew. And people will be like, oh, so I'm in charge of my conscious decision I'm making? I'll choose to be irresponsible. I think that's generally how it works. MMO subscriptions were at default because people want it. Like, I don't want to have to make that payment every month. I don't want to have to call them up and say I want another payment. Like when I've had a subscription, I'm happy to pay for it every month. Like, it would just be a pain in the butt. Especially when it's raid night and you log in and it goes, your subscription's expired. You're like, oh man, I'm supposed to be raiding in like 2 minutes. It's definitely in there for a convenience thing. Keep away. Some stuff is annoying though, where you can't cancel. You can only cancel the auto renew for a year later. Yeah, but that comes down to a point of sale thing, where they're like, okay, we're going to give you this deal, but you're subscribed for a year at X amount of payments, and it's to stop people from, like, for the most part, for people being like, I'm going to sign up for this really cool deal, then I'm just going to cancel. Heh heh heh, suckers. You know, and then you call up to cancel and they're like, no, that's not how it works. You signed up for a thing, but they shouldn't deny you the ability to say, okay, well, I don't want the next auto renew to go through. That one's sketch. Yeah. You should be able to say, I don't want the one in a year's time. I'm willing to pay for the next 11 months, but... Yeah, exactly right. The contract gives business that stability. It's the same as it's just the next step for, because the original, I don't know if when you get a newspaper subscription or a magazine subscription, you don't pay for a lot of the older ones. I don't know about these days, because who gets print subscription these days? Oh, my dad does. So he pays. I think they pay for their newspaper up front for like 3 months, but they get a discount and it gets delivered, right? And I know there's options for other types of subscription where you can choose to pay monthly, but it costs more than paying a lump sum up front. And the old school subscription, it used to be like that, right? You'd sign up at the beginning and just pay the yearly amount to get it delivered at no delivery cost. But you're basically saying, I'm going to pay for it every month, and you pay it every month. Am I healing again? Man, a lot of healing. Good thing we have lessons learned. Shrug it off is good. Yeah. Man, this guy's... I almost want to poison this guy. I wonder if that'll go over to next turn. It does. Oh, I didn't see that. I'm playing awful today. Absolutely terrible plays. Here I am having the gall to blame the decks being slow, and I'm like throwing away health. I think I could die if I go for the lesson learn. Upgrade your cards twice. Upgrade all cards you can no longer heal. We've got a lot of them upgraded. Upgrading the rest of them wouldn't be bad though. I mean, we can get the heal because we don't have the curse with Omamori, but it does mean we get to upgrade one card. Well, let's just do that. I don't want to fight a boss. Yeah, okay, how you doing, man? Okay, so first of all, let's gain two... Wait, no. We flex twice. We gain 2 artifacts. One of them will take the strength down, so we'll be left with 10 strength. We can have a look at powers, but that might be better left for phase 2. We have 49 damage right now, so I think if we hit this idiot, we'll get an upgrade. Be interesting to see if we get it on the protect. And let's just do that. You had a funny time in Path of Exile today? I haven't played since I've done... I sort of started maps. I did a few, like a week's worth of maps, and then that's it. I really wish I'd been playing more. Three. 24, 9 is 33, right? 12, 24, 34. I've got 31, that'll be 33. Pizza. So the protect doesn't get upgraded till next combat, by the looks of it. It's false advertising. Is that worth playing? It's only 1 strength gain. We can put an extra 3 orbs in, so it's worth 6 block. Someone at Netflix just admitted they never fully delete information, and now you're going full GD power them. Do you really want to be that guy, Chromo? Especially on a phone person, like that's not their role. Like, no, don't be that guy, because you're just being a jerk to someone who's like, that's not their job. Like, you know, if they're breaking a rule based on your specialty of expertise, right? Specialty of expertise, same thing. Then use that to file a lawsuit or something. But the person that's on the under end of the chat line, who may or may not be working from home, like, they don't need to hear that. It is online, not phone. That doesn't mean that they're not working from a center, like their offices where they have to go in and use those computers. They might not be working from their home. And the person that you're speaking to that's trying to help you, they've got nothing to do with the like the data privacy, whatever you want to call it. Like, they're just a service rep. Oh, it feels bad. That's how I got my first tab. Yeah, that's how I got my first tab back where I was farming it, and it dropped. It dropped, and before I picked it up, my 9th humility dropped as well. I mean, I wouldn't be wraith forming here. That'd probably end up in being dead. Although, could actually end up bullet timing into something. Because of artifact. Nice. Either way though, Chromo, yeah, if you're going to give it to a service rep over something to do with a different department, then you're worse than them in this situation. I don't want to do... If I hit with this, he splits... Does he split immediately? You're being nice to them? Well, I mean, you should be. How do I set up for this? What do we do, Burner? Hi, Sol. How you doing? I think I should have waited until there was a neutralize coming. It feels bad now. I have enough. 36. No. Oh. Oh, okay. We are taking this damage. I don't like it. I can't do the bullet time thing because we've used that artifact. I don't think I should have popped him last time. That's a feels bad. That's definitely a feels bad. Handy Tech Mundoon. Thanks so much for the fight bomb, man. Welcome, Baby Tech Clown Shoes, Heart of the Cards, Zergos, hiding in the background, and Crit. Gifted a sub to Zergos. Oh, cheapy. He got out of jail this month. Not beyond perfect. Feels bad. And I think I should have just waited it out. I think maybe I was getting too impatient because the run's going long. I got to call out all the guys that got gift subs, Baby Tech. It's like a rule. Morning, Mazer Taser. Stupid awakened one. Although I do have to be careful because I do actually want to win this one. Oh, he's on 18. Doesn't need to block so hard. Have you started playing? You think your favourite character is Watcher? Watcher's... yeah, Watchers are definitely a character. What, Aka? What? Oh, man. That's exactly what I said, Chroma. You heard me. That run took way too long for what's going to be a very poor score. Oh, okay, so... I got 4 champions, though. I can't complain about that. Man, although if we had managed to pull together a perfect... The deck was just so slow. Missed 100 points on Watcher, so... That would have been a big difference. 100 points does a lot for your score. Yeah. Oh well. Still decent. Boring. Decent. Oof.